Well, here I am in the game room again, and it's like this channel's becoming like a fucking weekly update channel. Yeah, except it's been longer than a week since I last did a video, so you can discount that fact. Yes, we have beer. I've got some Shipyard American IPA, blah blah blah, Portland, mate. Yeah, whatever. Drink. And it is Tuesday, and I'm gonna get hammered. Yes, so I'm off work, and I have been kind of busy. Not to do with in this game room. Monday I had somebody come round to sort a new patio door out so I can actually use the living room. Still got to put a radiator in there as well, get it nice and warm in there. By the time I get that sorted, it'll probably be fucking 30 degrees or something in the summer, so yeah, whatever. So pickups, I have a pickup down there. It's another 10-meter HDMI lead, one to go from the PC to the TV, and I think I'm going to fuck that monitor off and that cabinet and put that somewhere else in the house. Right, so with regards to pickups, pardon me, what have I picked up? I don't know whether I said I picked up the Ubisoft Humble Bundle on the PC. Pardon me. Oh, that beer repeats a bit, or maybe it's a ridiculously hot pizza that I had. Yeah, I picked up the Ubisoft Humble Bundle if I didn't mention that. But I also picked up Rage, which is a game that I completed on the Xbox 360. And I don't know, it's just one of those games that you want to revisit again. And it's always going cheap on a PC. I think I paid something like fucking £1.20 for it, so couldn't go wrong there. I do remember it having kind of texture popping issues on the Xbox 360. So, yeah, hopefully the PC version is kind of the definitive version. Right, so moving on. Point at the Xbox One. The Xbox One, I picked up Saints Row 4 and Gat Out of Saints Row 4 Re-elected and Gat Out of Hell. And I paid £6 for that. I think they fucked up on the prices. I don't think they intended it for it to be £6. I think like Gat Out of Hell on its own was like £6.80 and you could get both for £6, so it made no sense. I think they fucked up there. But yeah, I played about 5 minutes of Gat Out of Hell, seemed shit. And Saints Row 4 was a shit game in my opinion, definitely a disappointment after the third game. And yeah, the fucking frame rate shit on the re-elected version. So what the fuck did they fucking release it for? Outrageous. What else is there to say? Games that I've been playing. So I was playing the 10-hour trial of Need for Speed, the new one, on the Xbox One EA Access service thingamabob. What do I think to that game? Oh no, I don't actually. Well, it is pretty crap. Some parts of it are enjoyable, but I don't know, the handling on it, like randomly sometimes you try and drift round the corner and your car doesn't drift and you just go into the barrier and you're like, why it drifted? I did the exact same thing on the last corner and it went round and now it's just gone bang into the barrier. I don't fucking know. Other than that, the game's okay. I just wish this kind of Ghost developer would kind of fuck off with the Need for Speed games, to be honest, because Rivals was pretty, it's like solid but just boring as hell. This is, it just kind of feels like Rivals but with kind of Need for Speed Underground, the first one, just like kind of forced into it. What else have I been doing? I played a little bit of the FIFA 16 trial again on the old EA Access. Played some women's football. To be honest, I thought the game was not really any different to FIFA 15. Yeah. What else is there to say? What else have I been playing? I've been playing Battlefield 3. I've actually completed again. Oh, there's a spider up there. You're going to fucking die trying to play on my fucking games. Yeah, I completed Battlefield 3 past couple of days. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed that. It's a game I completed first time round on the PS3, and I didn't really enjoy it that much, but it was when it first came out. It was a Christmas it came out. But when you go back to it, a couple of quid it cost me. It's a solid title, so I'd definitely recommend picking that up if you've not done so, or you were kind of disappointed with it first time round. Give it a go again. It is kind of interesting. Also played about 15 minutes of Crysis, the Xbox 360 edition, the very first one that doesn't have the nice leaves and blow upable trees and shit. Is that it for what I've been playing? Oh yes, back to pickups. I picked up the latest the Awakening DLC for Black Ops 3, and it's fucking rubbish. I tell you, it's fucking absolute garbage. I basically bought it because I want to get back into Call of Duty, but the DLC just isn't doing it for me. I think there's supposed to be 4 maps on the Awakening, and I've only played 3, or is it 3 maps then zombies? I'm sure it's supposed to be 4 maps plus the zombies maps. One of them just like literally, I haven't played it. If there is 4 maps plus zombies, but I may be wrong. So yeah, and last but not least, don't know whether anybody is sad enough to notice this, but I have actually rearranged the games on the shelves. So some of them are sort of rammed in and then stacked across. So I've gone for one game. You know, I've not got any games shoved in up here or anything like that. Because originally when I did that, it was because I didn't have the shelving over there, which as you can see has more games on it now. So yeah, I've put the Mega Drive over here, and we go down, we've got like some Mega CD. There's my cartridge only shit, kind of hard to see at the minute. And then we've got a few controllers at the bottom. So that's all Mega Drive stuff there. And Genesis, whatever. Over here we have the Saturn with the Jap and a couple of controllers. Going down to some more Sega, we've got the Dreamcast with a few peripherals. It's not really displaying the peripherals. It's just like before that was just all peripherals, and it looked a bit gash, so I thought I'd just slam the peripherals over there and put games up there. Leading on to that, you got the Xbox, which kind of is leading on from the Dreamcast really, with the Microsoft buying the rights, well, saying to Sega, you know, make some fucking games for my console like Shenmue 2. And then we move on to the PlayStation, and then the PS2, which is the biggest collection that I have, but probably the one I care the least about, to be honest. Moving over here, NES, SNES, N64, Famicom, there's some Super Famicom there, GameCube, who gives a shit, Wii, who gives a shit, even more so, Wii U, 4 games. Why do I even own that system? Because I don't sell shit that I buy. DS, blah, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, a couple of Game Boys and a stick, CDI, PC games are down the bottom there. Still have my mostly horror DVD collection in here with a smattering of things like the Die Hard box set and the Friday box set and Gremlins and I don't know on the back. Yeah, and yeah, Xbox 360, PS3, current gen. because clearly that's not current gen, that's like just poo. Yeah, so like I say, it's pretty much the only actual physical pickup there that I can show you, and this will come from the PC, the actual output, because this hole here is for the Elgato, so basically at the minute it's just USB going from the Elgato. What will be coming back is using the feed of this HDMI. I'll basically take this HDMI cable out, change it with a 10 meter one, and feed that into the TV. At the minute I'm having to cast, because I can't get any kind of immediate home server shit going with the Xbox One or PS4. I don't know why. It's like Windows 10 just doesn't support that shit. Can't get that going, so I have to like cast from that room to the Xbox One, which means kind of having the Xbox One and the PC on in the other room, which is kind of not the best. So 10 meter HDMI cable, jobs are good in. So yeah, that was probably a pretty lame ass video, and the laptop was in here because I was watching football illegally the other day. Yeah, that is pretty much it. I need to kill that spider. So thanks for watching, and I'm gonna drink beer and upload this video, and maybe I'll make another video next week, who knows. Oh yes, and did I say that one of the reasons why I was busy was because I had an MOT today? And yes, my car passed. It didn't need anything doing to it. And that reminds me, one last thing, I was playing Need for Speed Hot Pursuit on the Xbox 360, which is a great game. It's basically Burnout with kind of cops added. So yeah, I'm out of here. Hold on. One last thing. Oh, it smells.